Uh, obviously, probably our worst game that we played overall on Thursday night. Now, Louisiana had a lot to do with that, but the way they played, they came and dominated in all facets, but we obviously didn't play as well as we'd liked. And so having the Saturday, Sunday, Friday to sort of regroup, try to get some guys back, hopefully healthy a little bit, getting a couple extra days, I think will help us as we go, travel to get on the road and play Arkansas State, who's playing well here recently, and always a hard place to play up there. So really, for us, trying to regroup and refocus on some things that we got to try to play better, and try to fix as we go within the stretch run. So I'll open it up for questions.
Thank you, Coach. First questions come from Alan Blondin with the Sun News. Please go ahead, Alan.
Yeah, Coach, is just trying to get the team's mindset right after such a big loss. You think that might be one of your bigger challenges this year?
I don't think so. I mean, we got it handed to us, and so it was deflating. It was embarrassing, etc. You can put any word in there, but it's still one game, and you can't allow one game to derail the rest of the season's opportunities. And so when they were a good team, we could have played great and still got beat by 2 or 3 touchdowns. So unfortunately, we didn't play well and got beat by 6 or whatever it was touchdowns. So it's just one of those things. Sometimes you just don't play well, and the other team plays extremely well, and that's what happened. And so I think we've got enough leadership in place that we'll move on and forget it, because it has no bearing what happens this week. And we're still playing a really good team, but it's more so us just moving forward and continue to try to do the things that we're capable of doing.
Yeah, you guys, obviously got beat through the air a lot this past week. Arkansas State, they lost their starting quarterback after 4 games, but this kid Lane Hatcher, redshirt freshman, has come in. What's impressed you about him? It doesn't look like they've actually had any kind of a letdown in their passing game with him at the helm.
Well, they've got some really good receivers, and then they do a good job up front of protecting them. And so now he's a very solid player as well. Even as a young freshman, he knows who to get it to. They know how to formation you and create opportunities to get some guys in one-on-one, and those players, especially Bayless, is going to make a tons of plays. Even if you double team him, he's going to find a way to make a play. So that's what they do a good job of knowing how their playmakers are and putting them in positions. And the quarterback's done a good job of taking care of the ball and giving them opportunities to score.
Yeah, and you mentioned Bayless. Numbers wise and talent wise, one of the best receivers in the country, it looks like. Is it as simple as he'll be the first thing you try to stop defensively?
Well, I don't know if we can stop him. You try to limit him. You try to limit the touches that he gets, but they're going to find ways to get him the ball. So I think the challenge is when you're trying to limit him, what else do you open up? And so we've got to do a good job of trying to do that, but also knowing, well, if that happens, what are they going to go to? And make sure we have a good plan for that to try to mix it up a little bit. And so we're going to have to do a good job of trying to pressure and disguise a little bit. So maybe we can try to confuse them a little bit.